I am your friend, Dr. Charles Apoki. I want to talk about one set of people I know that usually end up very badly in life despite their potentials. These people are usually very brilliant. These people are also usually well read and they have a lot of information. They can be exposed, they can be professionals. The person might not have all this I'm saying. But you look at their training, their education, their exposure, their employment, and they don't seem to do well. Why? Number one kind of person, because of his education, his exposure, his employment, his brilliance, he's usually put in the church committee and sometimes even their spirituality. He is put in the church committee, and that person will start antagonizing the pastor that is over him. Start antagonizing the pastor that is over him, antagonizing the system. From experience, I have found out that such people don't do well. I reflected back to those I got born again with in 1986. A lot of them ended up very badly. You did not appoint your pastor. I'm talking about your denominational leadership. You did not appoint them. They might not be perfect. If you don't like what they are doing, step aside. Stay on your own. Do something outside the area of conflict. Boy, I did several things. I was taking care of children in the remand home, Ngwa Road remand home, SDA remand home. I was taking care of lepers. I was taking care of prisoners. I was taking care of motherless babies, and then the remand home at Ovom. I was doing medical outreaches, school visitation programs, and all that. I intentionally did that to focus my energies on things I had control over that I could manage so that I don't conflict, I don't struggle the pulpit with my pastor. The pulpit is too small, the congregation is too small when my generation is waiting for me. The denomination is too small when the nations are waiting for me. I've been saying this for more than 30 years, that I will not fight in a congregation. I will not expend my energy in a congregation when my generation is waiting for me. I will not expend my energy in a denomination when the nations are waiting for me. Instead, I will contribute my quota. Boy, I used to be very stupid, and I learned that. You must reach a certain age bracket. Today, I'm an elder in the body of Christ. I'm a senior citizen in the country. And so I have a right and an authority to say what is wrong and to commend what is right and condemn what is wrong. But I will not concentrate on the weaknesses of men. I will condemn the wickedness of men. Number two, somebody who meets a person who is doing better than him legitimately, genuinely, and instead of concentrating on what he will learn or she will learn, is to concentrate on what he or she will condemn and criticize. You see, I have interacted with all kinds of people. When I see them, what I admire about them is the principles that have made them reach where they are. I take those principles, I ignore their faults. If they have reached where they are with their faults, and I'm not yet there, then I should be ashamed of myself. I should be humble enough and learn the principles. Principles are neutral. There is a preacher in the East, Odumejeje. Many of you will not know that I knew him when he was a very young man, when he was living with his parents. I had gone to preach for him in his fellowship group in Onitsha. Till today, I know some things about him. That man loves God. He is genuinely in love with God. Number two, he is just a jolly good fellow. Number three, he knows how to laugh at himself and laugh at circumstances. You might not like him, but when I watch him, I will tell myself, this man's grammar might not be correct. And he does not pretend that he is trying to impress you. In fact, he will even mess you up. But he has continued. He made the first step, and he is bold enough to be himself and to express himself. And so when I see him, I don't criticize his grammatical errors. I don't criticize his excesses. They don't concern me. God will judge all of us. It's not my duty. But I admire his boldness. I admire the ability to come out of his shell. Look at him, he's collaborating with a popular musician. He's been to the UK, and he made a profound statement when he came back from the UK. He said, if you are an educated man, you should develop your community. That if your society is underdeveloped, then you are an illiterate. Imagine him calling professors and whoever illiterates. It takes boldness, it takes guts. So I admire him. I watch his videos and I laugh. I'm amazed. And I'm like the day he saw his classmate, he was bold enough to come out that he used to copy from his classmates. His classmate used to write for him. Genuine guy. I know him. He should remember me. I know him very well. Very well when he was living in his father's house with his parents. I know him very well. So, when I met Cosmos Maduka, Coach Charis, I didn't concentrate on his grammar. I even asked him when we were on break, I said, how did you manage to learn how to speak? He said he was cutting it and joining it. And then this man who stopped in primary 3, who had minimum money to start, 200 naira or $200 equivalent. Some of you will concentrate on the $200. If they gave some of you $2,000, you will still have failed. You will still have failed. When I see I think he's about 4 months older than I am. He was born in either December. I was born in April. He celebrated 66 before me. He's going to 67. I just celebrated. When I see his energy, when I see what he has achieved, where I start learning from him, integrity, commitment, and then there's a principle I learned from him. He has not signed checks for the past 30 years. So it's a dare to trust people. So I put it into practice. I have manager in Abuja, manager at Warri, manager in Lagos, and I made sure that I delegated to them, take care of them, make them better people, and I'm doing better. So I hardly carry cash. People pay for my services and the things I do. I reimburse them. I learned from him. I learned his discipline, punctuality. You will see him. I saw him talking in TEDx or so, TED Talk. And some people left the message he was giving, and they concentrated on what was in their brain without listening to him. He did not condemn education. He talked about being able to put the principles he was talking into play. And then I saw stupid comments. Mr. Education. Somebody told that man, Mr. Education. When I went to Canaan land, I raised up my hand. God said, put your hands down. Study. Look at the place. Learn. Go back and replicate. I don't run a church, but I saw what Bishop David Oyedepo was doing there. I won't preach like him. I won't run a church like him. But I saw a man who was committed to what he was doing. I heard he goes there early, leaves there late. So I started putting such energy into my business, into my ministry. I saw his concentration. I wanted to see him. They said he could not see us. He was busy. He was preparing. I said, I got this. Don't let people distract you. Focus on the main thing. They might not like you, but focus. So I've seen all kinds of people. They have their weaknesses. I ignore their weaknesses and concentrate. The next set of persons that brilliant, talented, gifted, skilled, and never do well are argumentative people. Argumentative people. They always want to air their opinion. I always see it on YouTube here. I will make a statement. Somebody say, I beg to disagree with you. He will write a long essay. Whatever he has written, no meaning, no sense, no disagreement. When I meet somebody who seems to be doing better, legitimately, I'm always using the word legitimately, in an aspect of life, I don't need to agree with him 100%, but I don't disagree with him. Makes no point. I will learn what I want to learn and leave what I don't want to learn and move on. If I must comment, I commend. I commend. That does not mean I tolerate evil and iniquity, particularly if what you are doing wrong will affect humanity and affect this country. I won't sit by the side and tolerate it. So, argumentative people, you always want to air your view. You don't need to air your view. Keep quiet and learn. Be calm and know. The Bible says it is better for a man to dwell in the wilderness or dwell in the rooftop than to dwell in the same house with an argumentative wife. Madam, you don't need to prove your point. Prove yourself. I don't need to prove my point. I prove myself. I excel. I do well. Then those who didn't like what I was doing, who didn't believe that what I was saying was true, they see the results. And evidence produces more results than argumentation. Just produce results with the principles. And truths are parallel. In fact, there is no single approach to any problem in this world. No single approach. Ruth was the one who approached Boaz. That's not the culture. She approached Boaz for marriage. She proposed marriage to Boaz. Yes, Esther married an unbelieving divorcee king. The man divorced his wife. The man was an unbelieving king. He was even a Shakis man. But God made it possible for Esther to marry him to save his people. So there is no single principle that it must be this. No. If God directs it, if God is involved, according to Gamaliel, it will produce the desired results. To produce the desired results. Am I meaning to say that illegitimacy that produces results should be accepted as being of God? No. Even you who is using illegitimacy to get results, you will feel guilty. You will feel uncomfortable. You cannot advertise it. And so, when God is involved, there is peace and there is joy. And the results are clean. So, when you meet somebody doing a thing, study. The environment might not be good. Study. The person's mouth might have an odor. Listen. Learn from him. So, when the other thing, persons that don't do well, you want to give unsolicited counsel to somebody who has done very well in life legitimately. The truth of the matter is that if people don't consult you, your counsel is not paid for. It's not appreciated. You are seen as a nosy fellow. You are seen as if you are suffering from oversabiism. You don't know how the man is managing what he's doing, or the woman is managing what she's doing. You don't know the challenges he or she is overcoming. Keep quiet, improve on yourself, reach a certain level. He will come and ask you if you are still around. People call me from all over the world. It wasn't like this 4 years back, 5 years back. No, it wasn't like this. It wasn't like this when I started from the bush. It is because I have produced results from my alternative way of doing it. You won't understand, do you? I had a patient in Okanafun when I was running a hospital along Wasco Road. The patient had a gangrenous bowel from a strangulated hernia, and pus was draining from all over his perineum. He went home to somewhere, either Ikorise or somewhere, and they used herbs, tied herbs around his perineum. Till today, it's still a mystery how a gangrenous intestine got healed, how the pus and everything. You won't understand what I'm saying. And so, when I see things, I am curious. I want to learn. I want to know. I want to understand. Instead of having a frozen brain. There is a dance that they do in Republic of Benin. Grass will just be spinning around. They will bring two images. I will not say it is voodoo. I will not say it's a demon. There might be a science beyond my immediate understanding that I need to know. If you shoot at an African in Nigeria, in Delta State here, and maybe Yoruba land, and the bullet does not pierce the person, there is a mystery of the universe that you have not understood. I was watching a video in Yoruba land. The Agbekoyas did something, and the bandits that went there slept in their camp. They were still sleeping when the Agbekoya people got there. In those days, Agbekoya people, if you jump from your army truck or your police truck, your uniforms will stick to your body. You can't move. During the Civil War, there were some communities, if you wore uniform and crossed there, the whole of your intestines, a great percentage of them will enter your scrotum. You have a big hernia. These are things I witnessed. The Kene festival in Agbara here, so tall, but it is an art. Different people tie different segments. So it's only a blockhead, a frozen mind that does not appreciate other things outside his immediate sphere of knowledge. And if you are like that, you don't do well. Try and have a compartmentalized brain. Keep science here, keep culture here, put religion here, put the mysteries you have understood, put them in different places. They don't need to mix. Truths can be parallel. It is people who have this kind of mindset as Christians that can do business with a Muslim, do business with a Hindu, do business with a pagan, do business with a native doctor, and prosper. Don't be a frozen brain, always arguing based on only what you know without understanding the other person. An argumentative person cannot cultivate relationships. And your future, your money, your promotion, your advertisement of what you do, your patronage is in other people. Learn to live harmoniously with them while you are still yourself. I am Dr. Charles Apoki. This will offend you, but it is the truth. I have a webinar coming up on the 20th of June, 2025. Send a message to +234 80 21 21 92 62. And I have properties for sale, lots of properties for sale. And people are buying from all over the world. The same number, +234 80 21 21 92 62. And subscribe to this channel. My lectures are super. I have another channel, Dr. Apoki's Shorts. And I have a podcast. And then follow me on Facebook, Dr. Charles Apoki. God bless you.